the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
right, good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of a special event direct from the Hillbilly High Banks here on Saturday night. Got a bunch of the members of the LIEPSIC Fire Department hanging out with our resident Hillbilly over at the High Banks, and they're going to put on a special event. I think Jerry is here with me. Jerry, are you there, buddy? Yeah, Jerry Keys is supposed to be here in the booth. I'm pretty sure he's around somewhere. There he is. There he is. Let me adjust your volume just a touch here, because I think you're just a little quiet to the folks right now underneath these loud old cars. All right, give it a rip now. You there, buddy?
Yeah, working on my volume settings here as well, so I can hear you over the roar of the engines here at the Hillbilly High Banks.
Well, it sounds like everybody's been having a pretty good time over there today. These guys want to do a little fun run here, and so we thought we'd go ahead and give them some airtime just because, you know, we can do things like that. We have the capability.
Yeah, there's nothing like being at the Hillbilly High Banks, always having a great time over here with Tim and the gang. Looks like Bubba Henninger's in the room to take some laps with us here tonight, along with the LIEPSIC Fire Department. So glad to be here with all these fine folks and their significant others. It's going to be a great night of racing here at Eldora Speedway.
Got about 10 cars in here just for fun. I see a couple of names that I'm familiar with for sure. Matt Henninger. Haven't seen the man, the myth, the legend in a long time. I'm surprised he could find the keys to the hauler to get himself over there. But I saw Cody Terry in here as well. All these firefighters over here racing. You know, what happens if there's an emergency? That's just the biggest question that I could come up with tonight.
Again, Roger, such a loud engine noise here. I missed what you said, buddy.
Matthew, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
I said I'm trying to figure out what happens if there is an emergency in LIEPSIC tonight.
Well, I'm hoping they've got an auxiliary crew at least there, or maybe some of their kids are going to take care of it.
Well, I hope somebody's going to take care of it, because it's kind of an odd situation to me. But you know what? As long as they're out there having a good time, I don't think there's any reason to worry too much. Besides, it's cold and snowy. It's pretty wet. It'd be pretty hard to get a fire going.
Absolutely, it's cold, lots of snow on the ground. It'd be kind of hard to get a good blaze going anywhere.
Well, they got less than 5 minutes of practice. Do you know how long the guys have been there today?
Lots of laps on the high banks of Eldora Speedway so far. There's going to be a track rework here before we go into qualifying. So these guys that are still out there turning laps going to get a curveball thrown at them here in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, because that track will change drastically. And with these big high horsepower 410 sprint cars, I hope they are ready. I guess they've been hanging around having a lot of fun. I guess they've been ribbing each other pretty good this whole time too. And now it's time for the foot to go to the floor and the BS to stop, huh?
Absolutely. It's just like any other race, and you guys are at each other's throats a little bit, letting each other know who they think's the best and who they think needs to take some driving lessons. And I'm one of them, but I'm going to be in action as well tonight, so I'm going to see how I can do behind the mic and behind the wheel here at Eldora Speedway.
Well, that's scary enough, just putting you behind the wheel, let alone being on the microphone.
Hey, just remember, I've got laps on real racetracks.
Yeah, me too, buddy, but that is a long time in the rear view, and I was told recently that it didn't matter if I was going to buy it to drive it or buy it for someone else to drive it. If I got a sprint car, I'd be a single man, and after 26 years, I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm just going to go ahead and let all the kids have the fun, find their own way to race, and, just let them do what they need to do.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea after 26 years, but I tell you what, luckily I still got a few years left in me. I got my race truck ready to go at the Montpelier Motor Speedway this season and at Lima Land Motorsports Park. I won't get to race as much as I've picked up some extra announcing duties, but I'll definitely have my truck out there and get somebody behind the wheel. Maybe you ought to come in and check out some Indiana racing with me.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I own it or not. If I got behind the wheel of another one, I'm pretty sure I'd get divorced. So I'm probably going to pass. I may drive up that way and hang out and watch some racing with you guys, but I don't think I will ever be behind the wheel of a car again.
Well, this isn't a car. It's a truck, and we can use an alias.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Boomer Sooner.
she's still going to know. That's the problem. I take her everywhere. So, man, I got another name in there. I saw Joe Cease pop his head in here just a minute ago. That's I'm surprised he's not working on a race car somewhere, if I'm going to be completely honest about that.
Well, he took a break to come down here and join us at the Hillbilly High Banks night. Joe Cease in the house behind the wheel of a Tim Sims sprint car. Going to be like I said, great night of racing. These guys from the LIEPSIC Fire Department have got a lot of practice today, and they've gotten fast. So it's going to be very fun to see who's going to be on top tonight.
And we'll have a couple of minutes. We're going to hit that qualifying session and put you guys out there. I know everybody's going to the feature. We tried to invite a couple of guys, but seemed like short notice, and everybody had a whole lot going on tonight. I got one driver. He was at a father-daughter dance, and I'll be doggone. I'm not going to ever fault a guy for doing something with his kids, especially at one of those events. So Chris Lloyd, big shout out to him. I tried to get him to come race with us tonight, but that's just not going to happen. And a couple other guys. Well, they had dinner plans, whatever. So we ain't going to fill the server up. We're just going to do it with the guys and let them have some fun. And the three, we'll call them ringers, 4 ringers. We're going to make you guys start at the back, maybe.
That's probably a good idea. I belong in the back anyway.
Well, I can work my way there from anywhere, so that's never a problem for me.
I'm a magician. I can disappear from the field in a half a lap.
Hey, yep. I got the same affliction, my friend. I got the same problems. Getting down to the end of this practice session, these guys go green. This will be a quick one tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We got plenty of viewers. Say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Cheer for the LIEPSIC Fire Department drivers, and don't cheer for any of the ringers. Those guys, they're just field fillers at this point. Just don't cheer for those guys.
You can cheer for me. I need all the help I can get.
That's all right. Going to be a fun one anyway. I'm sure there's probably a couple of rules, not a lot, probably a couple of rules like, don't be banging each other off the boards and stuff like that. But still going to be fun for these guys. We'll let them get out there, get the qualifying, have some fun. We're going to watch a couple of the cars. Let's see. This is going to be Nate Schroeder right here. This is the 3 car, one of Tim's in-house cars right here. It's got the 31 on the wing, but it's registered as the 3 car. We'll watch him make his way around. Most everybody out here, we'll jump around real quick, kind of run through this field.
I'm going to pull out right now to start my qualifying lap.
All right, the 12 car. I don't even know who's in that one. That must be Jerry. I don't know who that is. Because I don't have a name in that one. I got names for every other car, but I didn't get a name for that one. Cody Terry went top of the board right there. 13 flat. Joe Cease was second. Let's see our buddy Matt Henninger. Let's see what Matt can do. Matt, pretty proficient with these cars, but he has taken a long time off. Been out of the seat for quite some time. Had technical issues. Then had a surgery that he had to recuperate from. He's getting back into the racing. 3rd quick right there. Let's go out here. We'll look. That is the 5 car. That was Shane Kleeman right there. He crashed the car after qualifying. I got Bree Lamelli in that 1 machine. It's a 17 on the side of the car, but it is the 1 at Tim's. See who else is
Hey, we got a name on that number 12 car. That is Josh Schrader in the Tim Sims 12.
See, and I had Josh in the 6. So who's in the 6 car now? Since this is, I'm going to be rewriting these. Maybe we did a little car shuffle while we were away. Maybe that's what happened. Either way, Cody Terry's going to be quickest, and then Joe Cease, Matt Henninger. Going to go with Josh Schroeder there in the 12 car. He was 4th quick. And Nate Schroeder. This looks like a family reunion to me. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Schroeders in here.
Travis Schrader in the 6 car.
I have Travis in the 8 car. So are you in the 8 car?
Yes, I'm in 8.
Okay, so that'll fix that. That should get me to where I need to be with who's doing what here. Yeah, that gets me back to where I need to be. So yeah, the Schrader family reunion here. Nate, Travis, Shane, Josh, Trevor, and Dylan. So if you hear the name Schrader, we're going to have to use the first name every time. Brian Wagler.
Well, I'm glad you're calling it instead of me.
Jerry Kieser and Bree Lamelli, along with Josie's Cody Terry, Matt Henniger, all in here having some fun tonight at the Hillbilly High Banks. Probably be a few more of these as we start to get through this winter right before racing season starts. And then on Saturday nights, everybody's going to be busy at the racetrack. So I don't think we'll have a lot of Hillbilly High Banks racing going on. Maybe a special event here and there.
Absolutely, but it's always a good time. You can always check out timsims.com if you want to book the simulators for your own race party wherever you're at. Again, Tim always willing to travel. Have Sims, will travel. That's timsims.com.
Just waiting on this qualifying session to run out so these guys can get out here. I think it's 30 laps tonight for this feature. Should be a good time. Correct. I don't think the damage is on either. I think this is just keep on going. I didn't see any cars really getting tore up in the practice session, so I think the damage might be turned off, which is good. Get the guys having some fun. Plenty of people watching, guys. Thank you for starting to light up the chat.
All right, getting ready to grid for our 30-lap A main here at the Eldora Speedway. Going to be a fun one.
And we're going to line up with Cody Terry on the pole. Joe Cease will be to his outside. Then it is going to be Matt Henniger inside of row number 2. And in the 12 car, Josh Schrader will start position number 4. Your 5th position is going to be Nate Schrader. The 3 car, Jerry Kieser will start in the 6th spot. Your 7th position is going to line up with, I don't have anybody in the 7 car, so we're going to have to guess who that is. Somebody's going to have to tell me. The 11 car, Dylan Schrader, will start position number 8. Position 9 tonight is the 6 car of Travis Schrader. The 5 car is Shane Kleeman. He starts position 10. And on the back, going to be Bree Lamelli in the 1 car. I don't know who the 11 is. Maybe we got one wrong. Or the 7 car. That's the one I don't have. But driver's rolling off. Get a good look there. That is Travis Schrader, the Farmer's Insurance Machine.
All right, field's tightening up. I'm going quiet. We're getting ready to go green for 30 laps here at the Eldora Speedway featuring the LIEPSIC Fire Department Volunteers. Race fans, get ready.
All right, pace truck hard to left, right about there. Here comes the green flag. Cody Terry on the throttle. Green flag is in the air. 30 laps underway. Terry grabbed the early lead. Josie's going to hound him quickly. Then it's going to be Henniger. Side by side back here. That's going to be Nate Schrader and Josh Schrader. That's going to get sorted out pretty quickly. Nate is going to grab that spot away. Josh going to fall way back as Josh, it looks like, spun out back here. And that car not going to be able to roll away quickly. He's just going to tow it very quickly. See if we can go back and see what happened here. Oh, car was already sideways. That's what triggered the caution right there. That car rolled up on a car that was already sideways, guys. So we'll get back around to it. Car on its side down here. I want to say that's the 1 car. They're flipping that one over, and in the meantime, they get a couple more rolled over.
Well, I got dumped under yellow, so I'm getting towed back
time.
to the pits.
Yeah, tow. Time for a tow. Dylan Schrader is in there. So is Josh. Then we saw Jerry's car in there. And Travis Schrader also on pit road. They'll be able to roll back out here. We're going to get ready to go green again. Lights go off on the pace truck. Still Cease, Henninger. Cody Terry fell back to 5th. He must have tried to avoid that car that was parked and lost a bunch of spots, because that moves Nate Schrader up to the 3rd spot. I still do not know who is in the 9 car. Maybe Brian Wagler is in the 9 car, because that's somebody I don't have.
Green, green, green.
So we'll go with that's Wagler in the 9 car. Green flag back in the air one more time. Cease took off. Out about a half a second, maybe a little more. Henninger's got company already. Nate Schrader working the inside in 1 and 2. Pulled right alongside, dead even. Couldn't get it as Henninger had all the momentum. Look just a little bit further back. That's going to be Brian Wagler in the 4th spot. Cody Terry still hanging on to 5th. And then Shane Kleeman in that orange car there. He is running in the 6th spot. Got a couple of cars back on track. Looks like Bree Lamelli. Oh, Lamelli clips Henninger. We're probably getting a caution right here. Maybe we're not.
All right, man.
There's our caution. We watched that happen live. We don't need to go back and watch that one again. We got 9 laps in the books. Cody Terry and Joe Cease have been the 2 leaders tonight. We just watched 2nd place Matt Henninger end up on the hook. He'll roll back out. Hopefully we get some guys with some wave rounds. We got a couple of cars off of the lead lap here. Nate Schrader's off the lead lap. Josh Schrader's off the lead lap. Dylan Schrader's off the lead lap. So hopefully we'll get some of these guys waved back around, get them on the lead lap, make this all one big lead lap race here. But still 20 laps to go. Should get the one to go. Lights do go off on the pace truck. We're going to go back to green. Joe Cease out in front. Nate Schrader in the 2nd spot. And then going to be Brian Wagler up there to the 3rd spot. Or at least to what I assume is Wagler. Only name I didn't have with the car number beside it. So green flag back in the air. Cease and Schrader off to the races, literally. Here comes Wagler, and he's got Cody Terry breathing up the backside of the 9 machine right there. Terry's going to look to the inside 1 and 2. I don't know if he's going to get that to stick or not. Oh, little contact there. Both drivers keeping it square. Right behind that. Only 1 lap down right now. That's Josh Schrader, and he loses the back end out of turn 4. Going to get the car back up underneath him. Car rolling off pit road. I didn't see who that was. Back here, we'll look at our man Jerry. Jerry back here. He scored in the 6th spot. He's a lap or 2 off, maybe 3 or 4 off of the pace, but starting to get a feel for this thing now. These guys really starting to go. Battle for 3rd. Cody Terry and Brian Wagler hooked up. Both drivers going to keep it going. Terry gets the 54 car down into pit road. I think there might have been a little bit of wheel damage on that one. Oh, drivers making contact. That was Lamelli. Oh, drivers still making contact with each other. Caution coming out. We're going to slow things down, bunch the field back up. Only 3 cars remaining on our lead lap.
Hopefully we can get a couple waiver rounds here. Maybe I can get back on the lead lap. I got a fast car.
Yeah, well, we got Cody Terry. Oh, let's see. Josh Schrader has got 4 laps. Cody Terry's even more laps than that down now. Well, he's 3 laps down. He's still being shown in the 6th spot, but he's 3 laps. You got a lot of guys to get waved around. They might have to extend the caution. Just see if we can get some drivers waved around. Or just tell everybody to wave around a few times, and when it goes green, exclamation point, clear all, and clear the black flags. Our light's still on the pace truck, so we're going at least one more. 10 laps to go. Should be 9. We get the green. Plenty of fun being had, I know. Plenty of racing still going on for these guys. Got our leader kind of holding back just a little bit to let everybody catch back up to the field. Going to fix some things up, get some guys moved around. Brian Wagler, Cody Terry, and Bree Lamelli. The only 3 cars not on the track right now as we get ready to go back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
A little bit of a wonky start. Not sure everybody knew who was supposed to be where. But they're going to get them squared away. 8 laps to go. Right now it's Joe Cease. And Joe Cease going to come out of 4 and see the car that was in 2nd on its lid right there. Coming out of 4, he was part of that missed start. Just a few laps left in this one, about 6 right here. It looked like Nate finally got the car righted. Yep, going to be a lap down. Joe Cease, the only car on the lead lap. He's going to come to the 5 to go mark. Jarek Gieser up here in a 2nd now. 1 lap behind the leader, almost 2, as the leader's just about a half a straightaway behind him, and Jerry trying to avoid cars. He's going to bump the fence. That's going to let Cease go by. Oh, Sievert and Kieser getting together right there. Henniger's back on track. He's in 4th. 3 laps to go for Joe Cease. Kieser's still 2nd. Nate Schrader still in the 3rd spot. Matt Henniger 4th. Travis Schrader, he's got 5th lockdown. And Shane Kleeman had a little bit of an issue there. That might have been our leader, folks. No, it was not. His car looked a lot like him. Got into it out of 4 right there. But this time around, white flag one more time. And we'll put this one in the books. It's going to be Joe Cease out of turn 4, picking up our checkered flag. Jerry Kieser going to come out behind him in 2nd. And Nate Schrader coming through 3 and 4 right here. Down the back stretch. Still hanging on to the 3rd spot right in front of Matt Henniger, who finishes 4th. And Travis Schrader going to finish in that 5th spot. So a fun one. Kudos to the LIEPSIC Fire Department drivers. You guys did a fun deal there. A great job. Hope everybody had a good time. I know they've been over there playing today.
That was lots of jumping and jiving, bucking and riding.
Drivers on some cool down laps. A lot of fun. Looked like everybody was having a good time. I know they've been over there racing all day, doing a little bit of practice, getting quicker. I hope they had a good time. Hope they enjoyed it. Hope everybody enjoyed watching the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Jerry, always fun having you in the booth. Need to get you back in more often. You need to keep your butt at the Hillbilly High Banks more.
Hey man, lots of work keeps me busy, but I'll tell you what, it's always great to be on the Dirt Racing Network with you, bringing some great coverage to the fans. And once again, thank you to the folks from the LIEPSIC Fire Department, all the Schraders here with us tonight. Hope you guys are having fun. Thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight at the Hillbilly High Banks.
Yeah, that is going to do it for us. Was a fun one. Congrats to Joe Cease on picking up the win. Guys down there at the fire department, stay strong. Keep doing what you do. Much appreciated. All the first responders always. Think of you guys every time we see a fire, hear a siren. So keep doing what you do. Thank you very much for your service. I am going to jump off of here. It was a blast having Jerry in. It's always fun to cover for the Hillbilly High Banks guys. Tim does a great job. You can go to Tim Sims and request if you want to have a part, if you want him to come to you. He's got a Facebook page, Tim Sims, powered by iRacing. What is it, Jerry? Is it timsims.com?
Two S's, timsims.com. Hey, you name the place, we'll bring the race.
All right, lots of fun. That is going to do it for us tonight, guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. Hales Corner Speedway, round number 12, Pro Late Models. We'll be back as they reach the halfway point of their season, and a lot of shakeup going on inside that league. So we will see if this is our last race or if we continue to cover the rest of their season for them. But regardless, it has been a hell of a ride. You guys are doing a great job. That is 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. I will be back on the call. Till we see you the next time, guys. For Dominic Santina, for Jerry Keeson.